So, you're looking for an adventure, huh? A journey to someplace exotic, a little dangerous? Someplace you can get lost in the souks, haggle over carpets, and eat like a sultan? Well, you're not alone. Every year, millions of people flock to two legendary destinations, Turkey and Egypt. Both countries offer a potent cocktail of history, culture, and breathtaking landscapes. We're talking ancient ruins, bustling bazaars, stunning beaches, and food that will make you weep. But which one is right for you? That's what we're here to find out. Join me as we dive deep into these two titans of tourism and see which one comes out on top. Let's get one thing straight. Both Turkey and Egypt are goddamn amazing, but they cater to different tastes. If you're a history buff, a sucker for ancient civilizations, Turkey might be your jam. Imagine yourself wandering through the ruins of Ephesus, marveling at the Library of Celsus, feeling the ghosts of the Ottoman Empire in Istanbul's spice markets. Egypt, on the other hand, is for the traveler who wants to be humbled by scale. The Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the Valley of the Kings. These are places that make you feel insignificant in the best possible way. You're face to face with the dawn of civilization, and it's awe-inspiring. And then there's the food. Turkey's got those delicious kebabs, the fresh mezes, the sweet baklava. Egypt's got full madams, koshari, molokhia, hearty, flavorful dishes that will stick to your ribs. Both countries will leave you fat and happy. Listen, nobody wants to talk about money, but it's a part of the travel game. The good news is both Turkey and Egypt are relatively affordable destinations, especially compared to, say, those overpriced Scandinavian countries where you need a loan to buy a cup of coffee. In Turkey, you can find decent accommodation for around $30 to $40, about 25 to 35 pounds or 28 to 37 euros. A night, a hearty meal for under $10, around 8 pounds or 9 euros, and public transportation is cheap and efficient. Of course, you can always splurge on fancy hotels, Michelin-starred restaurants, and private tours, but you don't have to break the bank to have a good time. Egypt is even cheaper, with budget-friendly hostels and guest houses starting as low as $10, about 8 pounds or 9 euros, a night. Street food is plentiful and delicious, and you can get around easily by bus or taxi. Just be prepared to haggle. It's part of the culture, and you'll be ripped off if you don't play the game. So you've got your budget figured out. Now let's talk about where you'll be laying your weary head after a long day of exploring. Whether you're a backpacker on a shoestring or a luxury traveler who demands Egyptian cotton sheets and a private jacuzzi, both Turkey and Egypt have got you covered. In Turkey, you can find everything from cozy guest houses in Sultanahmet to sprawling all-inclusive resorts on the turquoise coast. For a truly unique experience, check out a cave hotel in Cappadocia. Seriously, these things are carved into the rock formations. It's like something out of a Bond movie. Egypt is no slouch in the accommodation department either. From budget-friendly hostels in downtown Cairo to opulent beachfront resorts in Sharm el-Sheikh, you can find a place to suit your style and budget. For a taste of history, consider staying in a restored Ottoman mansion in Luxor. You'll feel like a pharaoh without the whole being buried alive with your servants thing. Let's face it, folks, half the reason we travel is to eat. And in Turkey and Egypt, you're in for a real treat. Both countries have culinary traditions that go back centuries, with a dazzling array of flavors and dishes to tantalize your taste buds. In Turkey, you can't go wrong with the classics: juicy kebabs, fresh-baked pide, creamy hummus, and tangy kachik. For a true taste of the local cuisine, grab a simit from a street vendor and wash it down with a strong Turkish coffee. And don't forget the baklava. Those sweet, nutty pastries are a national treasure. Egypt's culinary scene is just as vibrant, with hearty dishes like koshari, a carb-loaded mix of rice, pasta, lentils, and chickpeas, topped with a spicy tomato sauce. Full madams, a slow-cooked fava bean stew, is a breakfast staple, while molokhia, a stew made with jute leaves, is a local delicacy. And don't miss out on the fresh seafood. The Red Sea is teeming with delicious fish. Look, anyone can sit on a beach and sip margaritas, but you, my friend, you're here for something more. You crave adventure, you thirst for knowledge, you want to see the world's wonders with your own eyes. And in both Turkey and Egypt, you'll find enough adventure to last a lifetime. In Turkey, you can explore the ancient city of Ephesus, wander through the otherworldly landscapes of Cappadocia, or haggle for souvenirs in Istanbul's Grand Bazaar. Take a hot air balloon ride over Cappadocia's fairy chimneys, or sail down the turquoise coast, stopping at hidden coves and ancient ruins. Turkey's got it all, from bustling cities to tranquil beaches. Egypt's got its own set of wonders: the Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the Valley of the Kings, the Temple of Karnak. You can cruise down the Nile, explore the ancient city of Luxor, or dive into the Red Sea's coral reefs. Egypt's history is so vast, so grand, that you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. All right, you've spent all day exploring ancient ruins, haggling in bazaars, and stuffing your face with delicious food. Now it's time to let loose and enjoy the nightlife. Both Turkey and Egypt offer a diverse range of entertainment options, from traditional music and dance performances to thumping nightclubs and trendy bars. In Turkey, you can catch a whirling dervish performance in Istanbul, enjoy live music in a traditional meyhane, or dance the night away in a club in Taksim Square. For a more laid-back evening, grab a nargile, water pipe, and relax in a tea garden watching the world go by. Egypt's nightlife is just as diverse, with everything from traditional belly dancing shows to rooftop bars with stunning views of the Nile. In Cairo, you'll find a vibrant club scene, while in Sharm el-Sheikh, the party goes on all night long in the beachfront clubs. So, you're ready to book your flight, pack your bags, and embark on your adventure. But hold on a minute, you need to know when to go. Both Turkey and Egypt have distinct climates, and the best time to visit depends on your tolerance for heat, crowds, and high prices. Turkey's got a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. The best time to visit is in the shoulder seasons, spring, April, May, or fall, September, October, when the weather is pleasant and the crowds are smaller. Summer, June, August, can be scorching hot, especially in the inland regions, while winter, November, March, can be chilly and rainy. Egypt's got a desert climate, with hot, sunny days year-round and little to no rainfall. The best time to visit is in the winter, November, April, when the temperatures are more bearable. Summer, May, October, can be brutally hot, with temperatures soaring above 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. If you're planning on visiting the ancient sites, keep in mind that the desert sun can be relentless, so pack accordingly. All right, let's be real, most of us aren't exactly polyglots. We fumble through Donde está la biblioteca. In Spain, we rely on hand gestures in Thailand, and we pray that someone speaks English in rural France. So, how do Turkey and Egypt stack up when it comes to language barriers? In Turkey, the official language is Turkish, a beautiful but challenging language for English speakers to grasp. But don't worry, you'll find that English is widely spoken in tourist areas, especially in Istanbul, Cappadocia, and along the coast. Most hotels, restaurants, and shops will have English-speaking staff, and signage is often in both Turkish and English. In Egypt, the official language is Arabic, but again, English is widely spoken in tourist areas. You might need to brush up on your basic Arabic phrases like shukran, thank you, and ma'a salama, goodbye, but you'll generally be able to get by with English. Just be prepared for some enthusiastic haggling in the souks. It's all part of the fun. Let's face it, folks, the world can be a dangerous place. Pickpockets in Rome, scams in Bangkok, dodgy drinking water in Mexico. There's always something lurking around the corner waiting to ruin your trip. So, how do Turkey and Egypt fare in the safety department? In general, both countries are relatively safe for tourists, with low levels of violent crime. Of course, you should always exercise caution, be aware of your surroundings, and avoid flashing your cash or expensive jewelry. Petty theft can be a problem in crowded tourist areas, so keep your belongings close and be wary of pickpockets. In Turkey, political tensions can sometimes flare up, so it's a good idea to stay informed about current events and avoid any demonstrations or protests. Earthquakes are also a risk in certain regions, so familiarize yourself with safety procedures. In Egypt, harassment of women can be an issue, so women travelers should dress modestly and avoid walking alone at night. Scams targeting tourists are also common, so be wary of anyone offering unsolicited services or deals that seem too good to be true. Look, nobody wants to be that tourist. The one who wears shorts in a mosque, talks loudly on the phone during a temple ceremony, or snaps photos of locals without their permission. When you're traveling in a foreign country, it's important to be respectful of the local customs and traditions. So, what are some things to keep in mind in Turkey and Egypt? In Turkey, Islam is the dominant religion, so dress modestly when visiting mosques or religious sites. Remove your shoes before entering a mosque and avoid talking loudly or taking photos without permission. Turkish people are generally hospitable and welcoming, so don't be afraid to strike up a conversation or accept an invitation for tea. In Egypt, similar rules apply when visiting mosques and religious sites. Dress modestly, remove your shoes, and be respectful of worshippers. Haggling is a way of life in Egypt, so don't be afraid to negotiate prices in the souks. Whether you're dealing in dollars, pounds, or euros, it's all part of the experience. And remember, bakshish, tipping, is customary for services rendered, so be prepared to tip waiters, taxi drivers, and tour guides. We've journeyed through the bustling streets of Istanbul, marveled at the ancient wonders of Egypt, and tasted the culinary delights of both countries. Now, the choice is yours. Turkey offers a blend of East meets West, a vibrant culture steeped in history, and landscapes that'll leave you breathless. It's for the traveler who wants to explore ancient ruins, haggle in bustling bazaars, and indulge in a rich culinary scene. Egypt, on the other hand, is a land of ancient mysteries where the sands of time reveal stories of pharaohs and pyramids. It's for the traveler who wants to be humbled by the scale of history, explore ancient tombs, and soak up the sun on the Red Sea coast. So, which will it be? The choice is yours. Hit that like button if you're leaning towards Turkey, and smash subscribe if Egypt's calling your name. And don't forget to leave a comment below, telling us which destination you're adding to your travel bucket list.